Al, played by Michael Wildman, has never seen eye to eye with his rival Cain, Jeff Hordley, and something about the ruthless businessman brings out the worst in the Emmerdale bad boy. In scenes airing this week on the ITV soap, Moira Barton's Natalie J. Robb husband was seen taking revenge on Ellis Chapman, Aaron Anthony, for leaving his son Kyle Winchester, Huey Quinn, out in the cold all night. Al has issued a warning to Cain over this, telling he could be just as dangerous as him. But does this mean the iconic character is going to bow out as he is murdered by his arch-nemesis? Cain has had a long-running gripe with Al since the businessman arrived in the village as the ex-husband of Marlon Dingle's, Mark Charnock, wife, Jessie Dingle, Sandra Marvine. After the smooth talker managed to win over his former lover, she left the Dales, but Al remained in the village with his son. A romance with Priya Sharma, Fiona Wade, was quickly destroyed when he had an affair with Debbie Dingle, Charlie Webb, who is Cain's daughter. The bad boy of the show was furious and wanted to kill his rival there and then, but agreed he wouldn't do anything if the father of one left the village. Upon his return, he tried to take the woolpack from under Charles Dingle's, Lucy Pargeter, feet whilst also trying to sleep with her, and as it was his sister who his arch-nemesis was schmoozing, Cain wasn't best pleased. The men have a lot of history and it's fair to say they are never going to be friends, but the latest problems with their sons could see them partake in one final battle. As they confront each other, Cain could think it's going to be a case of using their fists to see who can knock each other out first. Unfortunately, this isn't what the businessman would be thinking, as he might get his hands on a gun so he can shoot his rival dead. It would be too late for the village bad boy to realize, and just moments into their showdown, he could end up lying dead on the floor. With the Dales in mourning over the murder of a beloved character, questions could start being asked as to who killed Cain. Everyone would immediately point the finger at Al, knowing he had a motive to murder the bad boy after what happened to Alice. However, just like the woolpack fire, the ruthless businessman could turn the tables on someone else so he can get away with it scot-free. In one of the most sinister twists ever seen on the show, he could report his own son to the police for committing the deed. It's been reported the actor who plays Ellis, Anthony, is going to be leaving the show so he could make an exit after his father uses him as a pawn in a very dangerous game. But will anyone be able to work out it was actually Al who murdered Cain and cut short his future as the original bad boy of the Dales? The actor who plays Cain, Jeff, has spoken about his character's future and where his ongoing feud with Al could take him. Jeff explained, "Cain and Al have never seen eye to eye. Cain doesn't like Al, he doesn't trust Al. In particular, he doesn't trust Al around his sister Chaz. He thinks Hess a chance or a bad egg. He doesn't like the fact Hess trying to worm his way into the woolpack. Cain thinks Hess untrustworthy and doesn't like him being around. These two have got a big issue with each other, as I don't think Al thinks much of Cain either." On whether his alter ego sees Al as a serious enemy, the soap star added, "Cain doesn't see Al as a serious enemy initially, as just a man who he thinks is not to be trusted, and he would quite like him out of the way." Jeff also spoke about which side of his character he likes to play, stating, "It is great playing the darker side of Cain. But as with everything, it is nice to have a balance, light and shade. I like it when I get both to play. It would be boring if he was always dangerous and boring if he was always soft." I like a bit of both. I have recently enjoyed playing the scenes with Johnny McPherson when Cain has a friend in Liam Kavanagh. Those interactions have been great. Discussing what he would like to see happen in the future, Jeff said of his character Cain, that he stays happy and healthy and in the village. However, this could be a huge precursor to what's actually going to happen in upcoming episodes, as it could be anything but happy for the iconic character. Taking to Twitter, fans have been sharing their reaction to the feud between Al and Cain, with Lego bestriding, #Emmerdale Cain is back to being bad. I thought he had gone soft. Ryan posted on the social media platform, "Don't mess with Cain Al. I wouldn't be so cocky if I were you #Emmerdale." Jihan commented, "Cain is wrong for dumping Alice like that when he should be aiming his anger at Al #Emmerdale." Elaine shared, "I also don't particularly like Cain, so I'm annoyed he's making me empathize with Al. Both are examples of useless dads #Emmerdale." Will the viewers be sad to see the back of Cain, or will his death be welcomed as it would bring his feud with Al to an end?